guys, so Doordash recently reached out to me to share some new changes that they've made on how deactivations are going to be handled going forward, as well as some other changes. Now, as many of you guys know, from time to time, customers make false reports about their order not being delivered or other false reports that can cause a dasher to be deactivated, which is just completely unfair, especially when you did what you were supposed to do. And when a customer makes a false claim, this really hurts the driver who's out there simply trying to make money, whether it's to help support their family, supplement their income, or pay off debt, whatever the reason is. So here are a few new changes that Doordash has made. The first change is a streamlined in-app process to appeal account deactivations. The second change is protecting dashers from inaccurate claims about orders not being delivered, which is a fear for many of us drivers. Let me know if you've ever had a customer claim that they didn't receive their order. I have on a few occasions, and it's just wrong when people do this. And the last change that they've made is a faster response to appeals. So let me go into a little bit more detail about all of these changes. So when it comes to in-app deactivation appeals, this is what Doordash says. They said, we recognize the serious impact losing access to our platform can have, as well as our responsibility to users to prioritize safety and quality. And it's why the decision to deactivate a dasher's account is never taken lightly. Deactivations are reserved for serious or egregious conduct such as assault, fraud, or repeatedly failing to complete deliveries. We've developed a comprehensive framework to help ensure our rules are clearly explained and fairly enforced, which includes a dedicated process for dashers to appeal deactivations decisions. Today, we're making the process even easier by announcing in-app appeals. Now, dashers will be able to launch an appeal directly in the Dasher app after receiving a deactivation notification, which that screen would look like this. And it says, tell us why you believe your account was incorrectly deactivated. And then you have a few options to choose from. They go on to say, dashers will also see the status of their appeal in real time and be notified of the outcome all within the app. This initial version of in-app appeals has been rolled out to 100% of iOS and Android users in the US. And this is what the status screen will look like once you've submitted an appeal. You'll see it gives you some details about your appeal and when you should hear back, which is nice, kind of gives you an idea. Now, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Now, I've never been deactivated, thankfully, but if I was ever deactivated due to a false report, I would want a quick and easy way to make an appeal. Again, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Now, when it comes to helping protect us dashers from inaccurate claims, this is what Doordash says. They said, the vast majority of Doordash consumers do the right thing and only request refunds if something has actually gone wrong, like their order not being delivered. However, there may be times when a consumer makes a report that turns out to be inaccurate, or even more rarely makes a false report. We already have safeguards in place to prevent inaccurate and false reports and help protect dashers from being wrongly accused. As an additional safeguard, we're launching a new feature, which that screen will look like this, that requires consumers to provide a PIN code to receive a delivery in certain situations, or if the consumer frequently reports issues with their deliveries. Now, here's how it's going to work. A consumer will be shown a 4-digit PIN code in the app and have to share that code with the dasher at the drop-off so they can receive the order. At the drop-off, the dasher will enter the PIN code to ensure it matches. If the consumer cannot provide the PIN code, the dasher will note the PIN was not provided. Now, I think this is a great thing to have in place to protect drivers, and I think many of you guys will agree with this. Let me know your thoughts on having to get a PIN code from a customer, but I do think this could really help cut down on false claims. Now, back to the subject of deactivations. Again, thankfully, I have never been deactivated, but it can happen to any of us. And once you've submitted an appeal after being deactivated, waiting for a response can be extremely stressful. So Doordash is wanting to ensure a faster response response time to appeals if you were deactivated, and this is what Doordash says. They said, we've also heard from Dashers that the wait to find out the outcome of an appeal can be frustrating and understandably stressful. We want to ensure all appeals are quick and accurate so Dashers can start dashing again sooner. We have invested more resources into our reviews team, and Dashers can now expect to receive a response sooner. Our goal is that the vast majority of Dasher account deactivation appeals are resolved within a few business days. So let me know your guys' thoughts on Doordash's latest updates on how deactivations will be handled going forward, and the new enhanced protection to protect us Dashers from false claims. Let me know if you've ever been deactivated for a false claim and how the appeal process went for you. It does seem going forward, if you are deactivated, it should be a way smoother process to submit an appeal within the app. I do think these are all positive updates to help protect us Dashers from false claims, especially when someone makes a false claim against you and you know you've done nothing wrong. It's definitely very upsetting. So I am happy to hear that they've made these changes. I will leave a link down below if you'd like to read more about these new changes. Always appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.